Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. I am Lexi Zhang and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So today we are going to be doing a quick get ready with me. Someone actually asked in a comment whether or not this Rising Sun, this is one of the Chanel, what's it called? The Ombre Premier Locks. This is the liquid eyeshadows that came out for the summer collection. They asked if this could be used as a highlighting blush, and it had never occurred to me to try that. So I figured we would try that out today and kind of play around with the liquid eyeshadows. I really do like these liquid eyeshadows a lot. So I thought we could play around with those and some other stuff. So I haven't been posting too much this week. I've been really busy outside doing yard work and stuff like that. But today is a rainy day. So I have down so far the skincare, the Biologique Recherche Serum de Teint, which is a finishing serum. So I use shade 1, I put that down, and I put on about half a pump of the Surratt Perfectioniste Primer in my T-zone. So for foundation today, I want to keep things very light. So I'm going to go in with the Clay to Peau Radiant Cream to Powder Foundation. And this is shade I-10. And I actually usually prefer to use a brush versus the little sponge that it comes with. So this is the Guerlain L'Essentiel foundation brush, but I'm just gonna kind of put that in here and spread this on. And I really personally love this foundation. It's very light coverage, and it does have a scent. It's the Clay to Peau perfumey scent, but it doesn't stay on my skin. Like, I don't notice the scent after I apply it. And I love the finish of this. When I purchased this, I was told that you could buy refills for this individually. I have still not seen them for sale anywhere. And when I look online, it looks like other people are still asking about those as well. So hopefully they'll come out with refills for this soon, because you had to actually buy the the compact is refillable. When I purchased it, I purchased the whole thing together, but the actual product had to be placed into it. So they obviously make it to be refilled. So hopefully that'll come out soon. All right, so that's it for that. Just light coverage today. And for concealer, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath concealer in L1 and just put a swatch here, and I'm gonna mix this with the Chanel Rosy Light Drops. And the Pat McGrath concealer, I think I'd be better off with shade L2, but I purchased L1 and I don't want it to go to waste or anything, and I've actually found that I really like mixing it. So I either mix it with the Chanel Rosy Light Drops for more of a highlighting look, or I mix it with the Sisley Phytosterns Éclat in shade 1, which is a little too dark for me. And I find that both of these mixes give me great coverage. This one obviously gives me a lighter coverage. Got some on my eyelashes. But I think they work well together. And it does make it something that I can layer without getting any creasing or lines. So I'm just kind of tapping this in. And it might look like I applied a lot, but I actually really didn't, because I have it like all spread out on my hand. So it's very small amount. With this concealer and most concealers in general, I find that, the lighter layers that you do, the better. So I think that provides nice coverage, and the Rosy Light Drops makes it more of a highlighting one, which I personally really like. All right, so let's just go ahead and set that. I'm gonna set that with the Pat McGrath. This is the under eye blurring powder, and I like to just run my finger on the powder and kind of tap it on under the eyes. I don't know, I find that I get more of a blurring effect this way, and I don't end up with too much powder, and I don't really have to worry about anything getting in the lines under my eyes. To set the rest of the foundation, I'm going to use the Givenchy. This is the Prisma Libra, and this is shade number 1, Mousseline Pastel. And I'm just taking, there's just a little bit, kind of decant it at the top, so I'm just taking a little bit and just the lightest dusting. All right, so this brush is the Chikuhodo F01. It's super soft. And let's go ahead and start with the blush. So I just wiped the concealer off on a microfiber cloth, and I'm going to use a brush to apply this. I'm really not sure how well this is gonna work out. This shade might be a little dark for me for my cheeks, but I figure we'll try it. So I got a swatch here on my hand. And I'm going to take, this is the Sonia G Classic Cheek. And I'm just going to kind of dab my brush in here. And let's see how this goes. It's actually a lot lighter than I thought. It's drying up a little bit on my hand already, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Actually, I think it's giving just a little bit of color. It's really not as pigmented on the cheeks as I thought it would be. I think this brush application is making it a lot more subdued. But you can definitely see the sparkle that's in the eyeshadow on my cheeks. So yeah, I think it works as a highlighting blush, but I feel like pigment-wise for blush, I want a little bit more color for blush versus just this sparkle. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of powder blush, and then I'll tap a little bit of this over it with my finger. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use the same brush because you can see it's all basically off of there. This is the By Terry blush in Platonic Blonde, which I've been using like every day recently. I really like this blush. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. And the colors are, you know, similar enough, so I feel like these two would go really well together. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with the Rising Sun, get a little bit more on my hand so it's a little wet. And instead of the brush, I'm gonna just tap a little bit on my fingers, and I'm gonna put it kind of above where I just applied that blush and tap that on. That actually gives a really nice sheen, a really nice sparkle. I've actually used the rayon as a highlight before, but I always kind of thought this would be too dark, but I like it, especially for like summer when you're going for like a peachy look. So I think that's actually really nice. Let's put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, see how that does. Up here. All right, so I think that's good for that. And sorry, just knocking things down again. All right, so for eyeshadow today, let's go ahead and play with these as well. I want to start off with, actually, let's start off with Rising Sun. We'll do Rising Sun on the eyes as well. And I'm going to put this on the outer portion And because these do dry pretty quickly, I am only using one, doing one eye at a time. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, this is the Sonia G Worker Pro. I'm just gonna kind of blend this in a little bit. So I could totally take this amount and blend it over the whole eye and get a really sheer light look, but I'm actually gonna apply rayon there as well. So I'm gonna take some of the excess and run it above the crease, kind of right on the brow bone. So it's just like a really small amount there. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more, get it a little bit darker here. Just do both of these real quickly. I'm not going over as far, just to keep the color a little bit deeper on the outer edges. So you can see how well these things sheer out and how sparkly they are. I really like these liquid shadows, and they last really well in the eyes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I was gonna do rayon on the inner corner, but I think instead I'm gonna do quartz rose, and then I'm gonna put rayon in the center, and not like a real halo eye, but sort of. So I'm okay having these kind of meet, but I'm not really overlapping them. And I'm taking the brush and just kind of dabbing the inner corner a little bit. Just kind of spread that there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead in with rayon, and I'm just adding a few little dots right to the center. I'm gonna just flip my brush over and use the same brush and kind of dab that. So I want a little bit more. Okay, just wiping my brush on my cloth a little bit and just kind of going into the crease there. All right, and to line my eyes, I'm gonna take Desert Wind. This is number 28, and I'm using, this is the Esum T05. So I'm just gonna take the brush and I just dab on here a little bit. And, you know, I kind of get a lot on the brush and then wipe the edges on my hand. So I can kind of use that to go back in. I'm just gonna stamp this along the lash line, and then I'm just getting more from my hand when I feel like I need it. Just taking the residual on the lower lash line. All right, I'm just gonna get a little bit more on my brush for the other eye. Okay, so wipe the brush off. I'm gonna take rayon, and I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of this on here. And again, wiping it off, I'm just going in this inner portion here and just kind of dabbing the very inner portion of my eye. I really do like this as a highlight, the amount of sparkle in here. It's, you know, it's not really for every day, but I think it's fun. I like it. All right, so for brows today, I'm just gonna go in with the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. This is the shade Taupe. I know most people don't go in after that, but I like to just take a clean spoolie and kind of run that through. I just feel like it removes some of the stiffness. I mean, you're still making it still stays in place, but it's like the look of the stiffness. I feel like it gets removed and looks a little bit more natural when I go in with this spoolie. All right, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put in some mascara. So I'm using the Surratt Releve Eyelash Curler, and I just move along the lash line in 3 spots, you know, close, medium, far, with double pumps. And just finishing up a sample of the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. And I think today I'm just going to do upper lashes. I'm going to leave the under eye bright looking and just keep it light. And this is just a Tweezerman eyelash comb. I just had it for forever. I just like to run it through after the mascara and kind of break up any clumps. All right, so overall, this is looking very summery, very peachy to me, and I really, really like it. So I think for lipstick, let's go with something something summery too. All right, so I want something kind of, you know, going along with this kind of more orangey theme. So I'm gonna take the Chantecaille Lip Chic in Passion Flower, and this is one that came out with the Hummingbird collection. So I think it's just a nice bright summer shade. You know, I don't know. I think it might be too much. Let's try, this is the Givenchy in 03 Sparkling Lily. This is from their spring collection. You know, I think I don't know. Maybe I do like this one for today. Okay, so I think I'll settle with this one today. It is sparkly. Everything's going to sparkly on me today. So, you know, we'll just kind of go with that. And I don't think I really need to add any additional highlighter. I think the Rising Sun kind of did a great job with that. And yeah, I guess I'll just add a touch of finishing powder just to make sure nothing shifts. I'm going to go ahead and use the Guerlain Meteorites in light, and I'm going back in with the F01 brush from Chikuhodo. And when I use a fluffy brush like this, I really get very little on the brush, which is fine with me. I'm not really looking to buff anything in. I just wanted to get a light dusting. All right, so I think that is it then. So thank you so much for joining me as I got ready today and kind of played around with this. And if you have these and you've used these for any purposes of, you know, anything I might not have thought of, I'd love to hear some other uses that people are using these for. But, you know, I actually think this turned out well. And I think even if I didn't add the powder blush, I could have worked it in with my fingers completely. It's just, it would have been really sparkly. So that's just something to keep in mind. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Oh, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day.